Boss.
Boss. He has nice tattoos. Nah, Boss is a great guy. He's he's like my brother. Haven't really known each other for that long, but we took our official here together, and ever since then, there's been like a chemistry and a bond there from the start.
What's this fall camp been like for you after, kind of getting your first taste of college football in the spring?
I feel like I was more acquainted than I was during spring. The start of spring, it was kind of like everything was just going too fast and whatnot. But since I was here in spring and, going through fall camp, everything kind of slowed down a little more. I have a better grasp for the defense and a better feel for the game and with the guys around me.
The middle linebacker spot's kind of been up in the air still. A lot of guys rotating in. I know Coach Mora also likes what he's seen out of you. What have you brought to that position?
I just come in every day, trying to get better at something different each and every day. I still look up to guys like Kenny and Sacco. They've been around the park and whatnot. They're like mentors to me, especially since we're the same position. So we just come in every day and get after it.
What do you learn most from playing behind Kenny and Isaac?
They have like so many years of experience between them, games and whatnot. They're two different kind of backers, but just me being here behind them, them kind of taking me in under their wing. I'm learning ropes to football, and not only football, but like to life in general. And the student part of being here in the classroom and whatnot.
Coaches basically put you up there with them as far as saying that you're fighting for that starting spot. Is that nice to hear that he's saying you're right there with those guys?
I mean, that is kind of nice. Like I said, those guys, they've definitely earned their stripes here, I guess you can say. They've done what they've done. They're known guys here. So just to be in the same sentence as them, saying that I'm kind of up there, it's a good feeling. But we don't let that. I don't let that faze me. We don't let that faze any of us. We just come in every day and work.
What's your expectation for this year in terms of playing time and getting reps and all that sort of stuff? Do you have maybe a goal in mind?
Not right now. Just whatever's going to help the team. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give my best at it.
What do you think of how the defense performed during fall camp?
During fall camp, I don't have nothing else to compare it to aside from spring ball. But fall camp, for me personally, like I said, I had a bond already with the defense, the entire defense as a unit from being here in spring ball. But I felt like the vibes during camp were tighter. We did different activities and whatnot that were supposed to bring us closer. I feel like you can see it translate over to the field.
Where are you at physically in terms of how you were in the spring? How much kind of muscle did you add? What was it like?
The spring was kind of an eye opener for me. Kind of seeing like how much different the speed of college really is. So after spring ball, I kind of took it into my own hands with the strength staff and Coach Losi and them to kind of change my body. That'll give me the best chances to perform at my best out here. So my body's definitely changed. I got a little bit taller. Dropped a few % of my body fat and whatnot. So yeah.
How important was that to have spring practice under your belt to get acclimated so you can really hit the ground running during fall?
At first it was just like, okay, like I'm here, I was excited to be here, but after doing spring ball and coming to fall camp and seeing like guys like Chris Barnes who just got here, seeing how kind of hard it was for him to get a grasp of everything thrown at him all at once, it kind of opened my eyes like, okay, like this really is a great thing that I came during spring ball because I'm more accommodated than he was and whatnot.
In what ways were you able to help Chris then, since you had at least a little bit more experience under your belt?
Chris and I, we play for the same 7-on-7 team, so we've had a bond for quite some time now. And since when Chris came, it was kind of like he kind of looked up to me in a way because I was here during spring ball, but he didn't really look up. I was still in like in the middle of like the guys like Jayon and Cam Judge. I was between Chris Barnes and them, so it was kind of like he was still coming to me for things like it's kind of hard to explain, but we're still both going through it together, I guess you could say.
What do you think the potential is for this class, which was a pretty big one in terms of numbers?
I think our class is. I like our class. We have a bond. We had developed a brotherhood before any of us even got here. We had a group chat, a group text message going. So we developed a brotherhood long before any of us stepped foot on campus. And once we stepped foot on campus, you can see the translation over from the cyber world to actual physically being with each other.